About OpenRefine today in more detail and give you guys a demo. I mentioned it last time that it's a open source software that you can use to work with your messy data, basically, to clean it up. So if you have some columns, you might want to change some column names, or whatever values are in there, you might want to look at them and change some things in there if there's a mistake. So the good thing about OpenRefine is that it's going to save each step that you take, and it's going to give you what we call a recipe. So basically, you'll have a bunch of instructions that what was done on this file, so that you can go back, even a month later or a year later, and know exactly what you changed in a file. So you can install OpenRefine from their website, and you can see here, they have a kit for Windows, Mac, or Linux. Once you install it, like I have done here, if you click on it, it's going to open up in your browser like this. Um, it's opening in the browser, but it's local on your machine. None of your data goes actually to a cloud or anywhere. It's very secure and it's on your own machine. So this is the interface for OpenRefine. On the left, you can say you can create a project or open a project or import a project. You can change the language settings. On the right, it's asking me, if I want to choose a file from this computer, or if I want to connect to a database, or there are a bunch of options that you can choose from. So here I know that I have a file here called clinical UCalgary clinical data that I want to use. So let's load this file. Okay, so once you have loaded the file, it's going to show the file name here, so you can click next so it can actually open it for you to inspect. So this is just for you to inspect, make sure all the columns are separated, and the file looks how you expect it to look. So this is the project name on the top here. You can now click on create project. So once you're satisfied with everything, so create the project. Takes a second or two to do that, and it's going to open another interface for us to now play with our file. Okay, so now you can see that on top of each of your columns there's a little button here which has a menu. So this gives you different options that you can choose from to play with your data. So the first thing I want to mention is that all the data that is read in is actually read in as text. So for example, I have this age of collection, and I can go and tell that edit cells, use a custom transformation, and change all of these to a number. If I click here, all these things are changed to numbers, and on the top in this yellow text box, it's going to tell you that, okay, I have changed them to numbers, and if you want to undo, it gives you an option. So once we've taken this step, on the left side there are two tabs. If you go to the undo redo tab, you can see that this is where you created the project, and the second line is where you changed it. So this is where it's going to keep a record of everything that you do with this data. So let's see, we've changed this to integers. We can do the same thing with other columns if we have any. I don't have any that need to be changed, so let's inspect our gender column. And here, let's see what does it have in it, because we can't see all of our data, right? So you see on the top it says it has 99 rows and we are only looking at 10. So you can go click here again, go to facet, click on text facet, and it's going to open a little explanation of our gender column. So here you can see it says there you have 7 choices in this column. You have female spelled wrong, female again. So these are the 7 options in male. So just looking at this data, I can see that there shouldn't be 7 choices. I should only have 2 choices, right? I either have female or male, and not these spelling mistakes or case mistake. So what you can do, and which is powerful about OpenRefine, is you can say, okay, I want to cluster these options. And when you click this, it opens up a new window. And in this, you can see that, okay, on the top it says these are, you have a method that you can choose. There are 2 of them. You'll pick anyone. And then each method has a function. that you can use here. And if you want to read about it, they have a very nice GitHub page with examples, but you pick one that you think covers your data. So here I can see that it covers all the different kind of forms of female and males. So once you think these are all females and these are all related to male factor or choice, so you can click on this, and at the bottom here you can say merge selected and close. And when we do this, you see now we only have two choices, and what it has done is it has changed all the misspelled females and named them female, and all the misspelled males and it's male. And you can see we have 18 blanks here too. Okay, so now if we look at our male and female category, the problem is solved. Another thing I wanted to highlight here was that if you have a column, for example, smoking status, and now it says never smoker or smoker. Sorry, it says never smoker or former smoker. So smoker here is redundant. So let's say I want to take that out. So I can go to edit cells, and here I can say transform this. So this opens another window, and in here you can write different expressions. And these expressions are either you can write them in a special language, which is the general refine expression language, or you can also use Python here if you wish. So something that I can do here is I can say a simple function would be the replace function. So you can say value.replace, and now here you can say replace smoker with nothing. Okay, and if you do this, you can see that never smoker is now changed to never, and former is changed to former. So you must be thinking, oh, where can I learn more about these functions that are available? And you can go to help, and in help it has all the possible functions that you can have, and it has an explanation of how to use them. So this is again, this makes it very powerful. So you can hit OK here, and now you can see your column is changed, and smoker is removed. Again, if you want to undo or redo something, you can just click on the previous previous line, and then you'll get back your original data. Or you can go back and say, I want to keep this change. Another feature that I wanted to share with you guys, it was a merging feature. So you can see I have different information about medication here, right? So what I can do is I can say, let's see, I want to join columns, right? So I can go to edit column tab and then say join columns. And then it's going to open another window for me, and it's going to say, okay, select the columns that you want to join. So let's say all the medication columns. I want to join them now. So I can say join them. And then on the right side, it has a bunch of options for you. What kind of separator do you want between them? So let's say I want a pipe operator, and I can say skip the null values because I don't want to do anything with them. And then you can say that either write the results in the selected column or in a new column, and you can give it a name. Okay, and you can either delete the columns that you've joined or keep them. I would like to delete them, so I can say okay. And now, voila, we have a medication column, and in here you can see there's a pipe, and it is kind of put together all the information that was in those 7, 8, or 9 columns. So similarly, that you can join columns, or you can also split them. So let's say edit column and split into several columns. Here you can say what separator, and we know because we joined it based on the pipe separator that split it with the pipe operator, and you can hit OK. And again, it's telling you, I'm splitting these guys up, and then into several separators. If you want to keep that change, you can do that. So now, these are just some of the features that I wanted to show you guys from OpenRefine to kind of get you guys started. It's very powerful, and you can also save all the changes. So it's going to extract this into a JSON file, and then you can save it copy this and save it into a text file, and then the next time you have a similar file, you can use it. Okay, so I hope you guys will use it. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me on the Slack channel, and I'll be happy to help you.